5 excellent tips for writing real estate contracts. Tip number 1, post-occupancy agreements. 60 days is the maximum. Not 90, not 120, 60 days is the maximum post-occupancy that the seller has on a real estate transaction. That's it, okay? Number 2, appraisal contingency shortfalls. We need to make sure that the buyer of the home is aware of the impact of the cash that could be needed in the event that the home doesn't appraise for the actual contract price. The loan to value of the mortgage is always based on the lesser of sales price versus appraised value. So many cases in this market, people are offering above asking or above listing to purchase homes. In some cases, they're not appraising. So always have the borrower or the client contact me about what their cash impact is going to be on an appraisal contingency shortfall. Number 3, payments for closing dates, meaning what's the first payment due on a mortgage after they close on the transaction. Here's the answer. If you close at the end of a month, then the first mortgage payment is due the following month. You get to skip the next month, and the following month is, for instance, if you close on a home at the end of August, you skip September, your first payment's due in October. However, if you close at the beginning of August, you get to skip August's payment, you get to skip September's payment, and the first payment's due on October the 1st. So you literally get to skip 8 weeks of mortgage payments. This really helps people if they have a home to sell, or if they're renting and their lease doesn't expire until the end of September, so they don't have 2 months of making a mortgage payment and a rent payment, right? Number 4, personal property remaining with a home, you got to take it out of a contract. Meaning, we see this all the time. Televisions, theater rooms, gym equipment, anything remaining with a home that has value has to be taken out of the contract. Do a side addendum or a side bill of sale with that seller, because underwriters, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, the jumbo market will not accept personal property that remains with items. In some cases, the underwriter would require an appraiser to go out and appraise that item to make sure it had no impact on that contract price. So personal property remaining with a home, take it out of the contract, do a side addendum. Number 5, sellers are paying closing costs again in this market. It needs to be written on the contract, seller to pay X amount towards buyer's closing costs and prepaid items, not seller to pay X amount towards closing costs and prepaid items in lieu of electrical repairs or in lieu of water damage. Take that language completely out, because as soon as you write in lieu of repairs, a red flag's going to pop up with the underwriter. The underwriter's going to want to know what repairs are being done and how it affects the home. So, to recap, post-occupancy agreements, 60 days max. Appraisal contingency shortfalls, have the buyer contact us so we can explain the cash impact if the home doesn't appraise. Payments for closing dates, very crucial. Personal property remaining with a home, take that language out. Seller to pay X amount towards closing costs and prepaids, and not in lieu of any repair. Give us a call. Glad to help. We'll talk to you soon.